How does Air Force Basic Allowance for Housing BA work? Imagine moving to a new city and trying to figure out how much money you will need each month to cover your housing costs. For members of the United States Air Force, this process is simplified through a benefit called Basic Allowance for Housing. Understanding how this allowance functions can help you plan your finances more effectively and ensure you get the support you're entitled to. Basic Allowance for Housing is a monthly stipend provided to eligible service members to help cover the costs of housing when they are not living in government-provided accommodations. The amount of BA a member receives is determined by several factors, including their rank, pay grade, duty location, and whether they have dependents. The goal is to approximate the average rental costs in the local area where the service member is stationed, ensuring they can secure suitable housing without financial hardship. The Department of Defense conducts annual surveys of rental prices across various geographic locations to establish BA rates. These rates are then published for each area and are updated regularly to reflect changes in the housing market. Service members can access these rates through official military websites or their personnel offices. When a service member finds housing, whether on or off base, the BA amount is intended to cover the rent, utilities, and other housing-related expenses. If a service member chooses to live in housing that costs less than their assigned BA, they are allowed to keep the difference as additional disposable income. Conversely, if their housing costs exceed their BA, they are responsible for covering the additional expense out of pocket. This flexibility allows service members to select housing that best fits their needs and financial situation. In some cases, service members may be eligible for a special BA rate if they are assigned to locations with high living costs or if they have dependents. The presence of dependents typically increases the BA amount to help cover additional expenses such as family housing, childcare, and other related costs. Overall, Basic Allowance for Housing is designed to provide financial support that aligns with local housing costs, giving Air Force members the ability to secure appropriate accommodations without undue financial strain. It is a vital part of military compensation that helps ensure members and their families can focus on their duties and well-being.